Good day, everyone. Welcome to the seventh week of the third quarter. This is Teacher Jackie of VClass TV, and this week we are going to learn more about adjectives. Here are the learning competencies that we wish to accomplish this week. Welcome to day 1. Today I am going to take you to a short trip in Visayas. Target locked, Cebu City. Now, you are going to write a word or a phrase. What comes to mind when you hear the city name Cebu? Before I will take you around Cebu, I want you to find a partner and help each other answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the theme or message of the Sinulog Festival? Number 2. What is one food or delicacy that Cebu is famous for? Number 3. Suroy ta Cebu means let's visit Cebu. Based on the videos you've watched, why should people visit Cebu? Now, let's go around and join the famous Sinulog Festival.
Sinulog, siya itong puso. Alam mo sa ulog. Sinulog, siya itong puso. Alam mo sa ulog.
Señor, tama na kinig. Señor, tama na kinig. Señor, tama na kinig. Señor, tama na kinig.
Balakay, oy akong dungog. Sayo na gipari sa pag-iog sa sulog.
Chico padampit, anak sa Santo Niño.
Kilala na ginawa yaron, malibay ang Ginoo. Sinulog, siya gitong kusog.
Señor, tama sa ulog. Sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpisinyan. Sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpisinyan.
Senyor kang lolo kini. Senyor kang lola kini. Senyor kang tatay kini. Senyor kang nanay kini.
Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan magpisinyan. Sugod na sa sinulog, kitang tanan
Cebu is a kaleidoscope of varying cultures and lifestyles, a meeting of East and West, a fusion of things traditional and modern, being the spot where Philippine history began, becoming the cradle of Christianity, experiencing American and Japanese occupation, and later on transforming itself into a regional hub of everything from arts and craftsmanship to business and information technology. Cebu is not only famous for its stunning beaches, beautiful landscapes, and great people perfectly blended by the modernization, but also for food uniqueness, the lechon or roast. There are actually three kinds of lechon: the lechon baboy, lechon manok, and quite rare lechon baka. In Cebu and in some parts of the Philippines, the default name of lechon is branded on the whole roasted pig since it is mostly the first choice to be ordered in several major occasions like weddings, feasts, and birthdays. The most celebrated patron saint in Cebu is the Señor Santo Niño de Cebu, the Holy Child Jesus. The original statue is housed in the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño, near the famous cross erected by the Spaniards. Historical account says the image was given by the Portuguese captain Ferdinand Magellan to the wife of Cebu chieftain Raha Humabon for their pledge of allegiance to the King of Spain.
The more than 40 festivals in Cebu province are highlighted in one grand event called the Festival of Festivals, which is organized by the Cebu provincial government showing its annual founding anniversary celebration every August. Famous among a myriad of festivities in the province are the Siloy Festival of Alcoy, Mantawi Festival of Mandawi City, Kadaogan sa Mactan of Mactan Island, Palawot Festival of Bantayan Island, Aladaya Festival of the Bantayan. Umasi also is the Sinulog Festival in the honor of Senior Santo Niño de Cebu.
The oldest Catholic church in the Philippines is located right here in Cebu. Mercy and Passion are the tenets of Basilica del Santo Niño, founded in 1565, which still bring many locals here to worship on a daily basis. This Catholic church holds a regular mass where families and children come to show their faith. On April 7, 1521, the Spaniards arrived on the coast of the Philippines, which marked the beginning of Spanish colonization. However, Fort San Pedro was not built to mitigate the conflicts between the native Filipinos and the conquistadors, but rather was built in 1738 under the command of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi to protect against Muslim raiders. However, during the Philippine Revolution, it was eventually overtaken by Filipino revolutionaries. Magellan's Cross holds a very big part of this history of Cebu. It is believed to be a Christian cross planted by Portuguese and Spanish explorers headed by Ferdinand Magellan. It was founded upon their arrival in Cebu on March 15, 1521. That day also marked the birth of Christianity in the land. Unlike many other cathedrals and churches in Cebu, Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral focuses much more on the history of religion in the city. More specifically, this cathedral stands as a history lesson of how Christianity came to plant such deep roots in a country whose previous religion had deeper ties with Hinduism and Buddhism. You can leisurely stroll through the cathedral taking the impressive architecture. You may even join in Sunday Mass, where you're sure to be greeted with kind hellos and smiles from the Filipino locals, mildly surprised to see you.
Did you enjoy our short trip to Cebu? Now, let's try to answer the questions we had earlier. Number 1, what is the theme or message of the Sinulog Festival? You might answer, the theme of Sinulog Festival is to honor the Santo Niño and express devotion. Number 2, what is one food or delicacy that Cebu is famous for? Well, you can say, Cebu is famous for lechon. There are 3 kinds of lechon: lechon baboy, lechon manok, and and lechon baka. Number 3, Suroy ta Cebu means let's visit Cebu. Based on the videos you watch, why should people visit Cebu? Well, of course, people should visit Cebu to experience the richness of Philippine culture and faith. Alright, at this point, we are going to continue doing the activity by pair. Read the following text entitled, Why Cebu is the Queen City of the South. On your notebook, write the highlighted words, look for clues, and write the meaning of each word. Why Cebu is the Queen City of the South by W.F. Estalio. From a fishing community ruled by a chieftain in pre-Hispanic times, Cebu has risen to become one of the largest and most industrialized cities and the most developed business and technology hubs of the Philippines. Cebu is a province in the Central Visayas of the Philippines. Its capital, Cebu City, is referred to as the Queen City of the South owing to its location in the southern part of the Philippines and its robust economy. However, the title Queen City of the South was originally bestowed upon Iloilo. Queen Regent Maria Cristina of Spain named Iloilo Muy Noble Ciudad, very noble city, because it was loyal to Spain and had the second largest economy next to Manila. People fondly called it the Queen's favored city in the South, and eventually it became known as the Queen City of the South. Over time, Cebu surpassed Iloilo's economy and became the second largest economy outside of Manila. Since Cebu is also located in the south, it was given the name the Queen City of the South and has been known by this name ever since. At present, Cebu is a center for trade, internet technology, and business process outsourcing, shipping, and furniture making. Cebu is known throughout the country not only for its economy but for its history as well. Cebu is the oldest city in the Philippines and is considered the cradle of Christianity. In fact, Magellan's Cross is one of the most visited tourist spots in Cebu. Cebu also has many churches and watchtowers which date back to the Spanish period. Most notable, too, is Cebu Sinulog, which is a festival in honor of Señor Santo Niño de Cebu, infant child Jesus. When it comes to tourism, Cebu remains to be among the top tourist destinations. With its mountains, beaches, falls, and historical spots, there's something for everyone at Cebu, the Queen City of the South. Now, let's deposit new words to our vocabulary bank. Match the word in column A to its meaning in column B. Write the letter of your choice. You have there the first word, chieftain, industrialized, robust, bestowed, cradle. We are going to check your answer after the beep. Now, let's check your answer. Chieftain is for barangay ruler known as dato. Industrialized, having many businesses and factories. Robust, strong, doing well. Bestowed, endowed upon, given to. Cradle, crib, place of origin. Now let's talk about Cebu. Give one or two adjectives to describe Cebu. Describing Cebu leads us to our lesson on adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns and pronouns. For example, the word beautiful. In a sentence, we have Diana is beautiful. Diana is a noun, and we describe Diana as beautiful. She is beautiful. She here is a pronoun. There are degrees of comparison that we should remember when describing one, two, or more subjects. These degrees of comparison are number 1, positive degree. It describes only one person, place, or thing. Number 2, comparative degree describes two persons, places, or things. Number 3 is the superlative degree describes one person, place, or things against two or more objects. There are different kinds of adjectives. Some are regular, some are not. Regular adjectives are adjectives that add er or est at the end for comparative and superlative forms. This is usually used in one-syllable words such as sweet. It will become sweeter, sweetest. Great, greater, greatest. White, whiter, whitest. Short, shorter, shortest. Tall, taller, tallest. Adjectives ending in y follow a specific rule. When the adjective ends in y, the y is replaced with I and the suffix er and est are added to form the comparative and superlative degrees respectively. For example, happy, happier, happiest, lonely, lonelier, loneliest, lovely, lovelier, loveliest, busy, busier, busiest, pretty, prettier, prettiest. For words having two or more syllables, modifiers like more, less, most, and least are added before the main adjective. For example, famous. It will become more famous or less famous, most famous or least famous. Bitter, more bitter, less bitter, most bitter, least bitter. Courageous, more courageous, less courageous, most courageous, least courageous. Entertaining, more entertaining, less entertaining, most entertaining, least entertaining. Or expensive, more expensive, less expensive, most expensive, least expensive. Still, there are adjectives that are irregular. These adjectives change in spelling to form the comparative and superlative degrees. For example, good becomes better and best. Bad, worse, worst. Far, that is for physical distance, you will say farther and farthest. Far, for metaphorical distance, you will say further or furthest. Old will become older or elder, and oldest or eldest. Welcome to day 2. Today we are going to have practice exercises on adjectives. Please get ready with your notebook. Let's have a tryout. Write the correct adjective for each blank on your notebook. Check your own answer after the beep. Number 1. Cebu province is blank than Siquijor. In this sentence, Cebu is compared to Siquijor. What will happen to the adjective large in this sentence? Large will become larger. Number 2. It is also one of the blank cities in the Philippines. In this sentence, Cebu is compared to other cities in the Philippines. What will happen to the adjective busy in this sentence? Busy will become busiest. Note that the word busy ends with a Y. The rule said that we should change Y to I, and since Cebu is compared to many other cities, the superlative form will be used. Thus, the answer, busiest. Number 3. Lapu-Lapu, the ruler of Mactan, is believed to be the blank warrior during his time. In this sentence, Lapu-Lapu is compared to other warriors in his time. What will happen to the adjective brave in this sentence? Brave will become bravest. Always remember that we are going to use the superlative form when one is compared to many. Number 4. Many believe that the Sinulog Festival is the blank of all Philippine festivals. In this sentence, Sinulog Festival is compared to all Philippine festivals. What will happen to the adjective grand in this sentence? Grand will become grandest. Number 5. The Sinulog Festival this year drew around 2.5 to 3 million people. This is blank than the 300,000 people who attended in 2024. In this sentence, the number of Sinulog attendees in 2024 is compared to this year. What will happen to the adjective many in this sentence? The correct answer is more. Let's practice some more. This time you are going to base your answer from the data in the chart. Write the correct form of the adjective on your notebook. Your answer will be checked after answering all the items. In the chart, you will see the cities being compared by land area and population. Write the correct adjective on the blank. Refer to the following chart for the comparison of data. Let's begin with number 1. Cebu is blank compared to Tagbilaran. Once again, take note of the cities being compared. Number 2. Its land area is even blank than that of Manila. Number 3. In fact, Manila is the blank city among the cities listed above. Number 4. Davao, on the other hand, is the blank. Number 5. Yet, despite its land area, Manila has the blank people with a population of more than 1.8 million. Number 6. In comparison to Manila, Davao has blank people by around 69,000. Number 7. Davao is also considered to be among the blank cities in the Philippines based on its low crime rates. Number 8. Tagbilaran is also known as the City of Friendship in reference to the blood compact that marked the friendship between Bohol's Raha Sikatuna and Spain's Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. It does not mean, however, that its people are the blank in the entire country. Number 9. Tacloban is an urbanized city in the Visayas, but compared to Cebu, it is blanked urbanized. Number 10. It was among the places that was the blank when Typhoon Yolanda hit in November 2013. Fortunately, Tacloban has bounced back from this disaster and has continued to be known for its cultural heritage and natural beauty. Let us now exchange notebook and check your work. Here are the answers from 1 to 10. Number 1 is bigger, 2 wider, 3 smaller, 4 largest, 5 most, 6 fewer or less, 7 most peaceful, 8 friendliest, 9 less urbanized, 10 most damaged. Now, I want you to remember the degrees of comparison in adjective. Number 1, we have positive degree. Number 2, comparative degree. And number 3, superlative degree. Welcome to days 3 and 4. Today you are going to have a writing activity. Write an informational text about your hometown. Describe the place, people, and the lifestyles that you see around you. You may use adjectives in positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. Your teacher will guide you further in this activity. One of you may be called to present your write-up to the class. How does knowing about the degrees of comparison in adjectives help you write better sentences and texts? Now let us see how you fare through our lesson. Please get ready to answer the following test. Write the letter of your answer. Number 1. The comparative degree of loud is blank. Number 2. The comparative degree of spicy is blank. Number 3. The superlative degree of difficult is blank. Number 4. When used to compare three or more nouns, thin becomes blank. Number 5. In comparing the distance of two places, the adjective far becomes blank. Number 6. There are blank boys than girls in Miss Piamonte's class. Number 7. Good music makes a party blank. Number 8. This green mango is blank compared to that tamarind. Number 9. The blank you drive, the more places you'll see. Number 10. Please explain blank so that everyone will understand. Number 11. According to a study, kids prefer reading online books blank than print books. Twelve. Select the sentence that is correctly written. Number 13. Select the sentence that is correctly written. Number 14. Select the sentence that is correctly written. Number 15. Select the sentence that is correctly written. That is all for this week. I hope you enjoyed our lesson about adjectives. This has been Teacher Jackie saying, discover, learn, have fun, only at VClass TV. Goodbye!